And technically, yeah, I did pick with the Democrats when I called them 2 weeks. I knew they was gonna get mad. I didn't know they'd do all this about, you know, the 11-year-old Nissan Juke. But yeah, he is. If you know what, like that video that guy said he went to, uh, what do you call it, Russia in the 1930s, Anarchy USA. The yeah, they've been trained. And like I said, so you watch the video. Yeah, I saw that bullshit. Why it gotta be bullshit? No, literally, this is about 30 minutes. So why is it bullshit? You know, this ain't a joke. Nah, we all just, oh, that's some bullshit right there. I'm like, you saw that bullshit. The guy is telling them one, okay, even if for that take out the politics, technically it's funny because it's a guy, try to, use it whatever, if it was a skit, but it's not. But and so then he's like, so that means he didn't watch the whole thing. They wouldn't let him. And so he's like, okay, so what does that have to do with and? Yeah, he's like, and what does that have to do with it? I'm like, what, you don't care? I'm like, okay, so and I told him, I said this to his face or whatever, face. So you must be one of them. You must feel protected. Then seriously, you're not one of us. You must feel protected. Oh, the way we always joke. I'm like, oh shit, they must got pictures on you or something. Exactly. But now it's not funny no more. He never answered those questions. He just was like, then he kept trying to, just like Kamala, he tried to steer it away. They've been trained to try to just, and this stuff don't work on real people. It only works on each other for you two, for all of y'all. And training it works, I suppose. Like when we got trained, and it works on in real situations. Any situation, it should, that's the whole point of training like that. It works for anything. This Jedi mind trick. All right, so yeah, and I showed him. It is, I said, I wake up this morning, I look at YouTube a lot, and he's like, oh, so you get your news from YouTube. But uh, since the joke was about the Nissan, I went out to the car so I could show them the interior. I'm in the Nissan, I showed them the interior, and, but I said, you know what, I knew you was going to try to be funny. And I said that's why I brought my other phones, and I showed them. I'm like, nah, this is Birmingham local news. Same news we all grew up watching, WBV TV or whatever. I forgot the exact call sign or call station. It's like, nah, this Channel 6 News or whatever. There's either Channel 6 or 42. Like, nah, that's local news. That's not a YouTuber. That is local news. But and then he's like, well, so what do you think happened? Same Democrat shit. You don't know what happened, because I guess they told him what I said, about somebody just went, they got to arguing. Well, I saw the news and nobody knows really. It don't matter. I had to like it don't. What is wrong with? I say like, but what is y'all something? It don't matter. And the guy, the video with the CDC guy or whatever, ex CDC guy. What does that matter? I'm like, what do you mean? What does that matter? So you let people tell you what to do. It's like they're trying to sell that. They really are. I don't know how they'll get people that your close folks, and get and they'll brainwash them. I mean, technically, you could say, well, you left and went to the military, and so you was kind of protected, at least. But we didn't make that much, $1,000 a month. And like I said, I was in the 82nd. I went in some cream puff unit. You not serious, real tough. You don't. It wasn't. I'm talking about for me personally. Everybody else, whatever. It's all good. But maybe he was scared at that time. I don't know. But and it didn't look like technically, like I said. So he didn't have that security. But then after 6 years, I'm back home, and I'm not complaining. I'm just saying this rhetoric. But obviously, he ended the conversation he had because like I said, he tried to misdirect, and that means he's been trained. He's like, first he's like, so what? So what? What about the nurses and employees? And it's like we don't care that sex parties. Is he told other people they can't do it, and really, I think even to me, it was shocking that he was doing all that. I think it really is. Okay, I say it's none of my business. Okay, he's a grown man, but it is, But I wouldn't, we don't even think of doing stuff like that. Even before the restrictions, even before. Then he straight up lied. He said, he literally said it was in 2018 and Trump was president. And he literally told that lie. And I mean, he just literally lied to my face. I'm like, no, you can see. And I said, I got my this. See, that's why he got off. I said, I got my phone right here. I could pull up the video again right now. That was not. He says 2020. He literally lied and said, no, that was 2018. Trump was president. I said, no, the guy says it over and over again. 2020, 20. I just got here. He didn't even get to New York in 2020. He did it. I said, okay. And he's like, I don't know. I don't know if I can stay them or not. We'll see after the election. What's going to happen to them. And like I said, the thing about the misdirection about or whatever trying to say is about the shooting and Democrat policies is, he's like, well, what do you know? It don't matter what happened. 4 people died. We know that. That's what we. See, they try to be slick. You don't even know what happened. You wasn't. Do it matter what happened? And literally, like I said, I think that's when he really had to hang up. Uh, maybe his wife was listening. We all know. I was with him when he met her. We was in the mall. But back, I think we was about 18 or something. And he's like, well, I got help. Okay, okay. Yeah, all right. But my thing is, see, I really never, they won't talk to us. And that's why, they won't, come out. Now they're talking about they want another debate with Trump. And it's like, no, why would, this, y'all not going to be, it's not about being fair. That's, you're trying to confuse them. And it's like, no, that's not how it works. We're not doing that. She's not an effective leader. She needs help from 2 extra people. But like I said, then so the shooting last night, I'm like, come on, man. These policies. That he's like, when you say policy, they try to sound like we don't know. We don't even know what policies are. We're just repeating Republican talking points, as they would say. He tried to like, what do you mean? When you say he said that when you say policies, what? I forgot exactly what he said. I'm like, look, 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 come on. You know, if it was like this, if we had freebies basically, and I did, I'm like, I don't know where I'd be right now. If when we was 18 or whatever, we could just pop somebody and get, even if we got caught. That's the whole thing. It's the point that you might, or either you would have to plan real, you got to plan, da 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 da. So I probably still wouldn't have got caught and released because I wouldn't have got caught. But still, the fact, it's like something got to be real worth it to make me snap like that and even plan something like that and follow through. Now you would, if you start the word on the street, you know what I'm talking. Word on the street would hit. Word would be on the street. So and so just got released. So and so, oh man, shit, man, that nigga just shot somebody and they let him go the next day, the next morning, yada yada yada. Damn well the word would have hit the street like wildfire. Woof. And, he couldn't answer. Really, he didn't answer none. He kept trying to. Oh, then he also went to about. So, what do you think about guns? And Kamala taking. Yeah, exactly. And they're getting your people to try to brainwash you. It's not working. He said, you know what? I like guns. I like to shoot guns. Yeah, I know. I remember when you used to have them. You used to carry them. You would never leave home. I'm talking about legal guns. This is after I got out the army. But now, all of a sudden he's like, oh, I don't need. And if they told me to just turn them in, I'd be like, I don't care, and turn them in. And that's what we're talking about. Where that's no, that's not. It's not. See, they try to. This one say they always try to use safety to get you to give up your freedoms, basically your manhood or whatever. It's like and you try to make it like it's more manly to be like, I don't care, I don't need it. No, no, man. Look, the bottom line is don't just leave it alone and lock the criminals up. You won't have to cut. It did like we said. You only come after legal gun owners. Oh, this clip. If you look it up, the Birmingham, yeah. They use the Glock switch and all that shit. Da 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 da. I don't care if he had a regular old 9 millimeter Glock and just shot as many people as he could, 15, whatever. It don't matter, Glock switch or not. The person, should be in prison. You're not imprisoning our guns. That's the end of it, y'all. Y'all just don't get it through y'all thick head. I don't know where you wouldn't answer the question like, I did. I thought he's at least gonna laugh or something. Like, shit, what they got pictures on you or something, nigga? What is wrong with it? He won't answer. He just went along with the, that training, that training, and it's easily defeatable. Yeah, it's easily defeatable. That's another reason why I'm like, I cannot be defeated every time I get into intellectual debate. I can lose what I'm saying there, but what I'm saying, you're guaranteed. What they're sending you out with that bullshit, you're gonna. Because nowadays we're gonna even back in the day, that's what they used to be. Sometimes when I was younger, I would bring a book or a magazine. The next day, nope, says this right here. Da da da. So no, now everything's at our fingertips, and y'all really thought y'all was gonna get people not even to with the remember that's why they use women and children. No, don't say anything. No, she's a strong survivor. Like Cassie and Puffy, all that shit. But I'm telling you this, about that conversation. Like I said, this is not personal to me. This is national security. It's like, but anyway, that's about it for now.